Hi, my name is Thomas Mobley. Right now I'm about to demonstrate basically how to use DevTools on Chrome with a simple web page. Basically, I just developed this simple web page with a button that has an alert when I click it. With DevTools, we can inspect the page elements and basically see how the page is built. We can look at each element on the page and alter stuff, such as the HTML and CSS. More specifically when dealing with more complex web pages that use JavaScript and Ajax, this is an important tool to use just in case if you're building your own page, to keep track of the JavaScript and the JavaScript sources that you use basically. And if the page doesn't work, this is an easy way to basically debug the situation to figure out what's wrong. For my page, I only have one function because it's just a simple page. Diesel. Like I said again, I only have one function because it's a simple page. But if we're dealing with a complex page, the sources tab will have a lot more functions within the JavaScript file. But basically, this page is where you would test and debug if there were any issues. Basically, you can place a breakpoint at a certain line of a function. So if your page wasn't working correctly, you can basically narrow down to where the errors exist. In my case, there's nothing really I can narrow down here, but you can basically put a breakpoint between a function, or start it at one end of a function and end it somewhere else, and then you can add exceptions to the breakpoint, which if this was a conditional statement, we can put if this variable or if this statement equals true, break, or if it's false, then break, which we would click this button right here, which is pause on called exception. So if an exception did get called, the whole program will stop running, and from there you can see what errors were made up to that point by looking at the call stack drop down menu. And other than that, that's a pretty good way to debug. Also, while the script is paused, wherever you choose to put your breakpoint, you can it pops up here, and if you click on this right here, it'll take you to the code where the breakpoint is. Since my page again is simple, there's not really too much I can do here with this function to show that a breakpoint. But using, like I said before, if it were a more complex page that used Ajax with multiple JavaScript at a time, this will be a very helpful function to eliminate the errors. Also, other than debugging, you can use DevTools to basically change your page with a live view. As you can see right here, I have basically some simple page text. I can locate it within DevTools by using this navigation here with the arrows. I can basically find in this window the corresponding code to the HTML, and if I wanted to change it, I would just double click, change it around to, let's say, Tom, press enter, and you can see it just changes right away on the page. This also works with the CSS as well. For the CSS, you can go back to sources where all the external files are. You find the CSS file, and you can change it. Sorry, I thought it wasn't working for some reason, but like I said again, you can go to the external CSS file, I believe this is the H1 tag with the name. We can edit it like a normal CSS. We change the color. Change the color to red. And as you can see, it's a live update. So DevTools can be used to, to update web pages as well as it's just a good tool when you're building a web page. It helps you keep everything organized and stay on track with everything. And that's about it.